Assumptions are personal ways we think and view the world around us. They are the way we mentally process what we experience in order to make sense of it. Different people can look at the same object or situation and view it entirely differently based on their assumptions. Different generations, religions, political parties, ethnic groups, etc. can look at the same world around them but think different ways about it and come to different conclusions. Our assumptions can also be formed by many other elements, including our personalities, our life history, our spiritual gifts, and our peer group. Four people can look at the same sky with different assumptions. One will simply enjoy the blue color and warmth of the sun. Another will notice a jet and wonder what model it is. Another will thank God for His amazing creation, and yet another will look at the horizon and be concerned that storm clouds are forming. Do you see how assumptions come into play? See, it's the same sky, but people view it in different ways according to their assumptions. Maybe an example closer to home is the prospect of adding another worship service. One person will be excited about the ability to make room for more people. Another will see a logistical nightmare. Another believes that many people oppose the change, and yet another will believe that the church should plant another church rather than adding services. Again, this is the same worship service change, but they all have different assumptions that lead to different viewpoints and conclusions. Held in check, varying assumptions can bring a healthy balance to a team as people give and receive feedback. A problem comes when wrong assumptions are allowed to pass for truth. Now, I'm going to highlight 4 types of assumptions that can be problematic. Become aware of them when you see them in yourself or in others. The first one is conjecture. Conjecture is an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. Someone might say, "We're growing. That ministry is just fun and games. We need to. We can't. The first century church didn't." Another type of assumption is making statements on direct cause and effect. Saying things like, "This happened because if we do this, this will happen. This good thing only happened because," fill in the blank. The third type is anecdotal assumptions. Here someone will make an isolated situation universally applied to all situations, and particularly the situation at hand. They might say things like, "At my last church," or "a lot of people are saying," or "that never works." Lastly, marginalizing is making a statement about a person or group that brings the reliability and even character into question. It then negates what they're saying. Things like, "They're just upset because she is the only one who, that group always." Now, what you should do with unhealthy assumptions takes some intestinal fortitude, and that is to test assumptions. Most of us do not like to ruffle feathers, but it is important to hold statements in check. This can be done with probing questions like, "How many are a lot of people? Where did you read that? But Scripture says," I don't think that is completely accurate. Actually, in the survey we found that it's not easy to test assumptions, but the alternative is to let untrue or semi-true statements pass for truth. So there are 4 types of assumptions that can be problematic. Be aware of them in yourself and others, and take the risk to test assumptions and keep decision-making as accurate as possible.